If you think you're safe from someone using your credit card to make an unauthorized purchase just because you don't shop online, think again. Find out why next. In the last video, we discussed staying safe when making online purchases. And while that's great information to know, you should be aware that your credit card can also be stolen when making purchases the traditional way, in person. To round out our knowledge on how to stay safe when shopping, here are a few things to look out for the next time you're making a purchase without a computer. First, a couple of non-technical ways your information can be stolen. Shoulder surfing. Shoulder surfing is quite literally just that. Looking over someone's shoulder or simply watching from a distance in order to read and memorize your card number, your PIN number, or other information. With this information in hand, a thief can try to use your card in order to make a purchase. To protect yourself from this, be sure to keep your credit card out of sight and not visible for an extended period of time. An example would be not keeping your credit card out when you're waiting in line to make a payment at the store. The same thing goes for your checkbook. Don't leave your account and routing numbers visible so someone can memorize it and try to wire money out of your checking account. For purchases that use your debit card or when you're trying to get money at the ATM and you need to enter your PIN, make sure you shield your hand that's entering the PIN with either your other hand or an object, so that way no one can tell what your PIN actually is. Eavesdropping. If you need to give your credit card number to someone over the phone, be aware of your surroundings and try to make sure that you're in a location where you can't be overheard. Public locations such as a coffee shop, park, or workplace are all good examples of where you should be careful. Just remember, would you be comfortable with handing a complete stranger your card for a while? That's essentially what's happening if someone overhears you giving out your credit card details over the phone. Now let's talk about a couple of technical ways your credit card information could be stolen. Skimmers. Card skimmers can be placed over credit card readers on cash registers, ATMs, gas pumps, really anywhere that you can swipe your credit card. What these devices do is go on top of or in front of the actual card reader in order to capture your card information. That way, you can go ahead and make your purchase, and at the same time, the bad guys get a copy of your credit card number without you even knowing it happened. The same thing applies to ATMs. Remember when we talked about shoulder surfing and protecting your PIN number from someone looking over your shoulder? Well, at ATM machines, there have been known cases where card skimmers were installed alongside with a camera, so that way the ATM card or your debit card could be read by the card skimmer and your PIN number could be recorded by the video camera. What this lets the bad guys do is to make a copy of your credit card, your ATM card or debit card, and your PIN number in order to take money out at a later time. So you might think that these skimmers would be easy to spot, but sometimes it's really hard to tell if a card skimmer is covering the actual reader. To protect yourself, a good practice is to look and see if the card reader doesn't seem right, like if it's bigger than it should be, if it's covering something up, or if it's not permanently attached. Another good option would be to give it a good tug and see if it's solid. If it's not, you should really think twice about using it. RFID readers. Some credit cards have chips in them, called RFID, that let you pay by tapping your card instead of swiping it. These cards can be read by anyone who has a scanner that happen to be in close proximity to you and your credit card. This type of a threat really is more of an issue in areas that are really dense, like a major city, or locations where a lot of people tend to be, such as a tourist attraction or a mall. To protect yourself from this, be aware of your surroundings and keep your distance from others if possible. There are also special wallets that can be used to block the signal from your cards while your cards are inside the wallet. This gives you another layer of protection in case you happen to come across someone who's trying to read credit cards while they're in your possession. So, to conclude, let's recap what we've learned. Keep your numbers hidden and out of sight until you need to actually make a payment. Don't read out loud in public places and give your credit card number over the phone unless you know no one is listening in. Look for card skimmers before you swipe your credit card or debit card. And finally, protect your cards with a specially designed wallet if you have any RFID chips. This is especially important if you tend to be in areas with a lot of other people. Lastly, if you missed the other video about shopping online, click the link below to watch it and round out your knowledge on staying safe while making purchases. Thank you for watching the video. I hope you found it informative. If you have any comments or suggestions, please leave them below. If you have any ideas for future topics, things that you'd like to see me cover, please leave those comments below as well. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.